does a musician or a band or a group ever come to you and say, man, we've got this song, we have no idea what we want to do with it in terms of a video?
Yeah. The thing with music videos, which you may not know this, but there's very little money in music. The thing with the music videos is that a lot of times, like, we have grand ideas for things, and we have to do it very guerrilla DIY style, which is awesome because we love doing things like that. But a lot of times the artists even then don't have necessarily the money to cover the budget.
And they've usually got the biggest ideas.
And they do have pretty big ideas, and we kind of rein it in a little bit. But yeah, there's been a few times where they've said, like, I don't really, so this is a tangential thing, but it also does kind of fit into this. So we went to school with a gentleman named Aaron Kellim, and he's a musician out of LA. I think he's got a studio in Nashville as well.
Yeah. Wonderful music.
Great guy. And he's in a lot. I mean, his music's been in a lot of big stuff, shows, things on Hulu, things streaming. You probably heard one of his songs. And so he was in town randomly like 2 years ago, see family. And he just happened to put up a notice asking if somebody could do a last minute music video, basically. No idea. He knew he wanted to do like, and in the hometown, because that's what the song was about. And then like maybe in a field or something like that. And so I reached out and I was like, hey man, I've got a field behind my house. I live in Bethalto, and I mean,
it doesn't get better than this.
Yeah, there's a field right behind my house. We can walk there, go shoot, and so anyway, we shot there. He came over a couple days later. We went out and shot for an hour. Beautiful video. I mean, it's one of my favorites. It's so simple, but it's one of my favorite videos just because of the fact that how it came together, how it looks at that, very minimal. I mean, we had a camera. We had a bounce board for some light, and that was pretty much it.
We had a speaker.
To hear the music. No big lighting setup, no crew, and less than an hour, probably an hour total of shooting. And he loved it, and everybody loved it. And it was posted, everybody was great feedback. And I still really, to this day, really enjoy that.
I think one of my favorite comments on one of his videos, or one of his posts of that video, someone said, "Oh, I know Bethalto land from anywhere," or something along those lines. Yeah. I was like, "Well, he accomplished what he was looking for. He
wanted a field, and he
authentic.
got it." So
and growing up, like around the area, that was kind of like one of the things that we were just like, "Oh, we got to get out of here and do something different." It's so boring around here. It's just bland old Bethalto, and it's so funny because now we're bringing ourselves and all of our art back to Bethalto, and it was wonderful. That seriously one of our best music videos and video in general.
If you were from New York City, you'd be shooting in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
You're from Bethalto.
Yeah.
So why not shoot in Bethalto?
Take advantage of what you got, and that's what we do. I mean, we don't have.
We started the band played music together, but
yeah, I mean, we don't have a lot of gear. We've got enough gear to get things done and get creative about it. But filmmaking's about being creative, not just as far as storytelling, but about getting the shots. How can we do this with the budget that we have, with the equipment that we have, the people that we have on hand, which is very rarely or very often just him and I. How can we make this happen? But I do think building the rapport over the early years of music videos, of just shooting together, kind of set that foundation up to where we can pretty much make things work.